The failure of House Republicans to pass a darn bill is bad for our security, it's bad for our economy, and it's bad for our future. Today, I'm beginning a new effort to fix as much of our immigration system as I can on my own, without Congress, within my existing legal authorities, to do what Congress refuses to do and fix as much of our immigration system as we can. If Congress will not do their job, at least we can do ours.
Moments later, Speaker John Boehner had this to say, quote, "It is sad and disappointing that faced with this challenge, President Obama won't work with us, but instead is intent on going it alone." Michael Warren is staff writer at the Weekly Standard, and he joins me this morning. Good morning, Michael. Good to have you with us today.
Good morning.
So earlier this week, the president had his, sort of hand slapped in terms of executive powers, but he came forward in the Rose Garden yesterday and said he wants to try it again, and this time he's going to do it on immigration. What exactly is he proposing to do?
It's a little cloudy exactly what's going to happen. He says he's going to send resources through the Department of Justice and Department of Homeland Security down to the border. Some people might think that means more border security. Maybe it means more lawyers to process what's going on down at the border. He's also going to direct those departments and other folks on his team to figure out ways to fix the immigration issue. I'm not really sure what exactly that means, but what it comes down to is he's trying to get something done or get to say on I'm doing something within my executive power. I agree. The Supreme Court ruling, I would have thought, would have humbled the president, maybe make him think twice about possible executive overreach. But I really think it's just business as usual for the Obama administration. The HHS regulations, EPA regulations, is just kind of the way he does things.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what he actually does, because once again, he has said, I'm going to assemble a team, and I want to report back from this team by the end of the summer on exactly what things I'm allowed to do. So we're going to see how that goes. What about this criticism of the GOP and, the president's charge that he has no choice, that they won't come forward and they won't do anything on immigration?
Right, he has no choice, and also it's something that everybody agrees on, right? So why aren't the House Republicans doing it? I think there's two things he hasn't really considered, or he probably hasn't considered, and that's one, that there are actual legitimate reasons why Republicans and Democrats, there are Democrats who oppose this too out there, why they might oppose immigration reform as it's currently constituted or at this current moment in time. There's all kinds of questions about if that's the right thing for an economy that seems to be stagnating, unemployment where it is now. The second thing I don't think he's considered is that it would do him a lot of good and get him maybe closer to his goals to actually engage his political opponents on this. And I think that Speaker Boehner is absolutely right that there doesn't seem to be any effort to actually work with the House. It seems more the president's interested in demagoguing them and saying they don't want to do anything, and so I have to do this. I have no choice. I just don't think that's true.
Meanwhile, you've got, hundreds, thousands of kids along the border. I mean, this could potentially be a very bad visual for the president over the course of this summer with all of these kids, in these holding areas on our border. How's that going to play out?
I mean, your guess is as good as mine. I think it could turn out to be something bad. And it's interesting that he's assembling this task force or this committee to kind of figure out what this is, and they're going to give him a report at the end of the summer. I mean, this could be something that really blows up over the next few months. There's no sense of urgency. I mean, you hear about how urgent it is that Congress passed this, and then the president really isn't even doing anything until the end of the summer anyway, except maybe sending those resources down. So it is a little confusing. There seems to be some cognitive dissonance on this. Yeah. I don't know what's going to end up happening, but it looks like it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Yeah, it's a very hot situation. And it's not going anywhere, and the pictures are not pretty, and they will continue to dog this administration throughout the course of this summer while they put together their team. So we'll see. Michael, thank you very much.
Thanks,
see you
Martha.
next time.